Home Minister issues big warning, says Mahayuti will not allow rebels to contest. Cyclone Dana set to make landfall as it rolls towards the Odisha coastline. Trains, flights cancelled, evacuations underway. NDRF and the Indian Air Force pressed into action. No end to bomb threats. 95 flights get hoax calls today itself. Sources say after X, the centre has now directed Meta to offer data on hoax messengers. India bloc to ride on the Samajwadi Party's bicycle for the UP by-polls. Congress will not contest after Akhilesh Yadav refuses to budge on seat demands. BJP turns Congress Wayanad show of strength, targets Gandhis with Mallikarjun Kharge video. BJP brands Congress anti-Dalit, says Gandhis ignored Kharge. Congress hits back. Big political storm over Priyanka Gandhi's assets. Affidavit reveals 80 crore rupees pending tax to the Congress Neta's name. BJP hurls tax evasion taunt. Recalled Canadian envoy speaks out for the first time since his return. Sanjay Verma says Khalistani extremists protected by Trudeau government. Claims Canada backstabbed India. All right, let's put the focus on the state of Maharashtra and the latest coming in from the Mahayuti camp this time. Inside scoop on the Home Minister Amit Shah Mahayuti meet, especially with Ajit Pawar. Sources say that the NCP and the BJP have seemingly ironed out differences. BJP will now vacate some seats for NCP. Shinde to allot few Sena seats to NCP as well. So there's been a give and take, and it seems that consensus has been reached where the Mahayuti comes into question. After meeting with Ajit Pawar, the BJP has decided to concede some of its seats and give it to the NCP. Similarly, the Shinde Sena will also allot some of the seats from its quota to the NCP. That's the latest that's coming in. My colleague Aishwarya joining us for more. Aishwarya, what more can you add?
Well, Preeti, let me tell you, the focus of today's meeting was very, very clear. We did see it was Home Minister Amit Shah who intervened, and the three top leaders from the state of Maharashtra. The Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, both the Deputy Chief Ministers Ajit Pawar and Devendra Fadnavis, they were all on one table. And Home Minister Amit Shah told them that you do not need to forget the end goal. The end goal is to win the state of Maharashtra, and you can only do it when all the differences are ironed out. And that's the reason why he has said that just in case you need to vacate some seats where the other parties' candidates are stronger, you need to do that. You do not need to hold it close, you just need to give it away. On the other side, he also said that if you believe that you need additional support, then the other parties, the alliance partners, you need to speak and you need to give that additional support, because the focus at this moment is to win Maharashtra, Preeti, and this focus and this momentum is coming on the back in which the Bharatiya Janata Party has won the state of Haryana. Preeti.
All right, we also have Saurav Vakhtania. Aishwarya, stay on with us in just about a minute, but let's quickly cut across to the other news that's coming in. According to sources, the BJP has opposed Nawab Malik's candidature. Nawab Malik has already served jail term in many cases, and that is why his candidature has been rejected. Nawab Malik was going to be made the candidate from the NCP. Only Sana Malik will be the candidate. Well, that's the latest that is coming in. Viewers churning where the state of Maharashtra is concerned. The Bharatiya Janata Party now rejecting the candidature of Nawab Malik, who's been in jail. However, the reason of rejection of his candidature from their ally, the NCP, Ajit Pawar faction, is what they say, that he's been behind bars. There's been a fair amount that Nawab Malik, during his jail time and outside before, has said against the Bharatiya Janata Party. Only Sana Malik will now be the candidate. Saurav Vakhtania joining us for more updates on this news break. Saurav, get us up to speed with the latest. Saurabh, can you hear me? There seemed to be a bit of a problem where our audio is concerned with Saurabh Bhaktania. We're going to cut across to him in a short while from now. But let's go to Himanshu Mishra as well, who's joining us in a short while. Let's quickly then move on. More news coming in. Maha-Aghadi seat deal sealed, but stalemate continues. From the Mahayuti, let's move and shift focus to the Maha-Vikas Aghadi. Well, they might have come out and said all is well yesterday with 85 between the Congress, the Uddhav Sena, as well as the Sharad Pawar NCP faction, but all not well where the Maha-Vikas Aghadi is concerned. Congress, Uddhav Sena and Sharad Pawar NCP are going on bickering behind the scenes. The coalition partners are yet to resolve the deadlock on 23 seats, including the seats of Vidarbha and Mumbai. The allies in a tug of war. We'll tell you more right here.
देखो सेंचुरी के नजदीक हम आए, अब 2-4 सिक्सर मार देंगे, सेंचुरी हो जाएगी ना.
Massive claim by Uddhav Sena amid the big bargaining for seats in Aghadi. Sena UBT MP Sanjay Raut saying his party, which got 85 seats in Aghadi deal, will hit a century, indicating that seat fight inside the Maha-Vikas Aghadi is yet to be over. Raut pledged that his party will use all the tricks in the book to contest 100+ seats.
देखो सेंचुरी के नजदीक हम आए, अब 2-4 सिक्सर मार देंगे, सेंचुरी हो जाएगी ना. 85 तक पहुंच गए ना, और अभी तक खेल रुका नहीं है, मैच खत्म नहीं हुए, और एक दिन है मैच, तो जो बचे हुए रन्स है वो निकाल देंगे हम.
While Sena UBT, Congress and Sharad Pawar's NCP have got 85 seats each, the big Aghadi fight is over 23 seats, mainly in Mumbai and Vidarbha. 10 more seats are likely to be reserved for smaller allies.
हमारे को सरकार लाना हमारा दायित्व है, और फिर उसके बाद हमारे हाईकमांड उसमें डिसीजन लेंगे.
Amid the raging seat fight, Uddhav's Aditya Thackeray filed nomination from Worli seat.
चैलेंज हमारे राज्य में बेरोजगारी का है, वो हमें दूर करना है.
लेकिन किस तरह से अब महायुति अगर यहाँ पर कोई देती है उम्मीदवार, तो किस तरह से लड़ाई होगी आपको लगता है? क्या पहले से और टफ होगी या और इजी होगी?
मुझे लगता है महाराष्ट्र, आप देख रहे हो महाराष्ट्र के ऊपर जो सरकार बिठाई है, एक इलीगल सरकार है, उसे दूर करना है. सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज वही है.
आमचं 2.25 वर्षाचं काम हाच आमचा चेहरा आहे.
Meanwhile, the ruling Mahayuti is holding multiple hurdles over seat sharing. Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis and Ajit Pawar met Home Minister Amit Shah. With less than a month to go before Maharashtra votes, the main alliances are rushing up to wrap up seat deals to avoid friendly fights. With Ritik Bhalekar in Mumbai and Piyush Mishra in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
Saurabh Bhaktania joining us for more. Saurabh, what's going on behind the scenes, both with the Mahayuti and the Aghadi, where the Mahayuti is concerned? The BJP letting go some of its seats, asking the ally Eknath Shinde faction also to let go of some seats to accommodate NCP with more. But on the other hand, very firm, will not accommodate Nawab Malik.
Well, let me tell you that first of all, we need to understand that what's going on within the Mahayuti. In Mahayuti, they believe that there were a lot of surveys which were done, Preeti, and in those surveys, the fight between MVA and Mahayuti seems to be very neck to neck. So someone will be playing that role of kingmaker. Now, there are two chances, whether it will Sharad Chandra Pawar Party NCP, or whether it will be Ajit Pawar's NCP, or whether there will be independent candidates who are contesting this time around in the Maharashtra Assembly elections. Let me tell you, there are several leaders in the local level of Maharashtra who are very much upset with the way the seat distribution happened due to the increased number of parties, because there are six number of parties which are contesting right now in the Maharashtra assembly polls, and therefore we are seeing lot of independent candidates. Like the one most important example is about the Samir Bhujbal. He is from the Mahayuti. He was actually the Mumbai president of NCP, but he was not being given ticket from Nandgaon, and therefore he has resigned from the post of Mumbai state president, and then now he is contesting as an independent candidate. This is what the central leadership of BJP did not want it. A strict instruction was given by Amit Shah that there should be no rebellion, but we are witnessing this first rebellion from the Mahayuti, from the Ajit Pawar's NCP, that Samir Bhujbal is now been contesting as an independent candidate, because there Shinde has already fielded his candidate. Now what is going to happen over here is that someone is going to play a role of kingmaker, like I told you. So it very likely in the Mahayuti it is going to be Ajit Pawar, who, if he wins around 30 to 45 seats, then he will be in a very strong position to fight for the ahead what the results comes out. And therefore another instruction has been given by the central leadership that for Ajit Pawar there should be some seats should be given to him, because what we were been learning from the sources that the expected number of seats which Ajit Pawar was actually expecting, he was not getting that many number of seats, and therefore now the instructions are very clear that some of the seats BJP and the Eknath Shinde-led Shiv Sena will be given to the NCP of Ajit Pawar, and that will be happening in a day or two. Very little time is left, Preeti. Let me tell you, 29th October is the last date to file the nomination, and we are seeing that there is lot of infighting which is not just happening in Mahayuti but in Mahavikas Aghadi as well. It gets more murky in Mahavikas Aghadi, where we are witnessing a direct fight between Congress and the UBT Sena for the seats in Vidarbha and Mumbai. So in coming few days, we'll be witnessing lot of infighting, many independent candidates, and lot of political dynamics will be changing in the state of Maharashtra.
You're right there, well, especially where seat sharing is concerned, it's a maha mess. More for the Aghadi, possibly a little less for the Mahayuti, but all not well where the Mahayuti is also concerned. With that, let's quickly cut across right now to Wayanad. Priyanka Gandhi's nomination comes huge right after that. A storm over her tax declaration. Now, her poll affidavit revealed Priyanka and her husband have 80 crores pending tax. There's a dispute with the income tax over that. BJP has called it a tax chori. However, the Congress continues to say that this was a dispute which has been ongoing for a while. Listen in.
Big row over Congress's Wayanad candidate Priyanka Gandhi's asset declaration. While filing nomination, Priyanka showed she and her husband Robert Vadra have combined movable and immovable assets worth 77.55 crore rupees. Priyanka herself worth 12 crore rupees and Robert Vadra 66 crore rupees. But crucially, Priyanka Gandhi admitted that she, along with her husband, has a whopping 80 crore rupees in pending tax dues, which is even bigger than her combined assets with husband Robert Vadra. As per Priyanka's poll affidavit, she has 4.12 crore rupees pending in dues for the assessment year 2016-17, 3.5 crore pending for year 2017-18, 2.39 crore for the year 2018-19. Heaviest tax due of 24.16 crore rupees is pending for the year 2019-20 and 1 crore pending for the year 2020-21. And this has stoked massive controversy, with BJP training guns on Priyanka for tax evasion, calling it Gandhi family's tax theft. The BJP attacked Robert Vadra, accusing him of hiding his wealth, claiming his declared assets are much lower than his actual assets.
रॉबर्ट वाड्रा की जो डिक्लेयर्ड नेटवर्थ है, डिक्लेयर्ड शब्द का प्रयोग इसलिए कर रहा हूं, हर भारतीय जानता है सबसे बड़ा भ्रष्टाचारी कोई है, लूट खसोट करने वाला कोई है, तो वो गांधी परिवार है, जिनके 3 सदस्य भ्रष्टाचार के आरोप में बेल पे बाहर हैं, सोनिया गांधी, राहुल गांधी और रॉबर्ट वाड्रा। और रॉबर्ट वाड्रा की जो डिक्लेयर्ड नेटवर्थ है वो कम है, लेकिन इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट जो डिमांड कर रहा है वो ज्यादा है।
Priyanka's husband hit back at the BJP, calling it nothing but a bid to divert from real issues.
जो आरोप लगेंगे या जो भी जोड़ा जाएगा ये सारा तो चलता रहेगा, क्योंकि ये राजनीति है। 10-11 साल हो गए इनके यहाँ राजनीति में, यहाँ मतलब देश में, और जहाँ भी उनको लगा कि मेरा नाम बेबुनियाद इल्ज़ाम लगाना है, पर वो लगाते हैं, पर उसमें कोई भी आरोप प्रूव नहीं होता है। जब भी कोई भी उन्होंने सवाल पूछे तो उसका जवाब मैंने सारा दिया, चाहे ईडी हो या इनकम टैक्स हो या किसी का भी, कोई भी एजेंसी का कोई भी नोटिस आता है उसको पूरा जवाब दिया जाता है, और कोई भी गलत चीज़ नहीं हुई है। आप कितनी भी एजेंसियाँ आ जाए, उनके जितने भी सवाल हैं उसका जवाब देने के लिए मैं राज़ी हूँ।
Will pending tax dues of Priyanka Gandhi and Robert Vadra impact Congress fortunes in Wayanad? Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, meanwhile, moving on, Odisha and West Bengal now brace for a cyclonic storm Dana. More than 203 trains have been cancelled by the Indian Railways. Flights to and fro from the capital cities of Odisha and West Bengal will be suspended from 6 p.m. tonight. And the storm will cross North Odisha and West Bengal coast between Puri and Sagar Island. Cyclone Dana will bring heavy rain to the southern parts of West Bengal and coastal Odisha, threatening to impact nearly half of the latter's population after it makes landfall. Odisha is likely to face a multi-hazard situation when Cyclone Dana makes landfall, and heavy to very heavy rainfall is expected. More so, teams from the NDRF in both Odisha and Bengal have been placed on standby. Additionally, rescue and relief operations have already begun where the Indian Air Force, the Army, Navy and the Coast Guard is concerned.
We are at Dhamra port in Odisha, and let me show you the condition of the sea at present. This is extremely rough condition over here at Dhamra port, and you can see the fishing boats are tied to the ropes, and the currents are so heavy that if it would not have been tied by the ropes, it will take away the fishing boats with them. So fishing boats have been tied here at Dhamra port, and this is the situation just before the landfall of the Cyclone Dana, and the landfall process will go on for several hours. Agencies have been kept on alert. Every agency like NDRF, Coast Guard, disaster management team are on high alert, and they will have to look after the casualties or the destruction after the landfall process will complete, will take its course, and after that the situation will have to be assessed. And before that, the situation here at Dhamra port is extremely rough. Winds are picking up at very high speed. The maximum speed, according to the Met Department, will be around 120 km per hour gusting. And right now, the winds are heavily picking up here at Dhamra port, and situation at the sea is extremely rough. The evacuation process has almost completed here. Maximum people staying around coastal areas have been evacuated, and they have been taken to the safe houses or cyclone shelters. With camera person Shyam Sundar Ghosh, this is Anupam Mishra for India Today at Dhamra Port, Odisha.
আপনারা জানেন সুনামি হবার পর আমাদের গভর্নমেন্ট যখন ক্ষমতায় আসে আমরা অনেকগুলো কোস্টাল এরিয়াতে রিলিফ সেন্টার করে দিয়েছি, ফ্লাড রিলিফ সেন্টার। ফলে সেগুলোতে ওঠেন, প্লাস আশেপাশে যত স্কুল বিল্ডিং থাকে, নানা রকম যা কিছু অ্যাভেলেবেল থাকে যেখানে প্রোটেক্টেড থাকবে সেসব জায়গাগুলো করা হয় এবং তাদের দায়িত্ব নিয়ে দেখা হয়। এই পর্যন্ত এখনো পর্যন্ত যেটা আমরা করতে পেরেছি, দুই হচ্ছে সবাই 24/7 হেল্পলাইনও চালু আছে, হেল্পলাইনের নাম্বারটা পাবো, হেল্পলাইনও চালু আছে নবান্ন এবং জেলায়।
We're going to keep a keen eye on all developments there. A quick break. When we return on the other side is a fact check segment.
जाओगे कैसे?
हेलो, मैं आ रहा हूँ। भगा कर ले जाऊंगा।
सिक्योरिटी! भाग गए, पकड़ो उनको! हेलो!
बोला था ना, भगा कर ले जाऊंगा।
एक हिंट तो देते।
हिंट?
बड़े आराम से।
Motorola Razr 50 Ultra comes with Google Gemini.
एक दोस्त है जिससे बात किए बिना हम रह नहीं सकते, बातें घंटों की हों या कुछ सेकंड्स की। ये दोस्त हमेशा हमारी बात सुनता है, क्योंकि हमारा सबसे अच्छा दोस्त भगवान ही तो है। मंगलदीप, दिल से करो बात भगवान के साथ।
Motorola Razr 50 Ultra comes with Google Gemini.
Hi, I am AI anchor Sana, bringing the top headlines for you, presented by Motorola. Grenade blast inside court complex in Jammu Kashmir's Baramulla, police official injured. Supreme Court issues notice to Ajit Pawar faction over NCP symbol dispute. Hearing will be held on 6th November. Aditya Thackeray files nomination from Worli, holds roadshow.
सबसे ज़्यादा सर टीमें आप लोगों ने उड़ीसा में 20 टीमें यहाँ पर लगाई हैं। किस तरीके से इक्विप्ड हैं एनडीआरएफ की टीमें, क्योंकि ये कहा जा रहा है कि जो स्पीड होगी हवा की इस इलाके में ज़्यादा होगी, तो उसके लिए एनडीआरएफ ने किस तरीके की तैयारी की?
जी बिल्कुल, अभी फिलहाल जो मौसम है क्लाउडी है उड़ीसा में, मॉडरेट रेन्स हो रहे हैं, जो विंड स्पीड है तकरीबन 50 के आसपास बताई जा रही है, और जैसे ये लैंडफॉल होने के नज़दीक पहुंचेंगे तो स्पीड बढ़ेगी और तकरीबन 100 से 110 और गस्टिंग स्पीड 120 लैंडफॉल के समय पर होगी। तो उसको देखते हुए जो प्रीएम्प्टिव एक्शन हमारा है वो इवैक्यूएशन होता है। लैंडफॉल के समय हमारा कोई एक्टिविटी होती नहीं है, बिकॉज उस समय सभी को, जो रेस्क्यूअर्स भी हैं, कम्युनिटी है, सभी को इंडोर्स कन्फाइंड रहना है। और पोस्ट लैंडफॉल एक अप्रिसिएशन लिया जाता है कि क्या डैमेज हुआ है, खासकर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, और उसके हिसाब से कार्रवाई की जाती है। हमारे पास इसमें बोट्स हैं, कटर्स हैं, और जो टेक्निकल मैन पावर भी है, जो स्टेट एजेंसीज़ को असिस्ट करते हैं। पावर कहीं आपके आउटेजेस हो गए हैं, बिजली के पोल्स वगैरह गिर जाते हैं, उसको रेस्टोर करने के लिए, रोड ब्लॉक्स क्लियर करने के लिए, ये सब कार्रवाई पोस्ट लैंडफॉल की जाती है।
द गवर्नमेंट इज टोटली प्रिपेयर्ड in all preparedness. All departments, concerned departments of the government are in position, and all officers and workers of the various departments of the government are in place and ready to tackle any eventuality.
Welcome back. You're watching a fact check segment where we bust claims masquerading to be facts on social media platforms. There is a claim suggesting a rape victim was flogged under the Sharia law. The fact check on it: this is a 2018 video of a woman being flogged for allegedly eloping. With that fact check, time for us to get into a break. Stay with us.
no end to the scare in the skies. More than 150 flights received fake bomb threats in just a week. And of the 150, as many as 41 flights were operating on international routes. After a series of hoax bomb threats, the centre pulled up social media giant X for its handling of the situation, as many of the threats emanated from its users. The centre claimed the actions of X amounts to abetting crime. The sharp words came during a virtual meeting that was called by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology with officials of airlines and social media platforms, X and Meta. Investigators identified 11 fake social media accounts used in sending fake bomb alerts to airlines. Among the airlines, Indigo and Akasa Air were the worst affected. At least 26 flights of Indigo and 20 of Akasa were sent fake messages, mostly through social media and email, about the presence of bombs in their aircraft. Vistara was the third most affected airline with 19 flights, followed by Air India Express 11 and Air India and SpiceJet 6 each. Bureau Report, India Today.
Welcome, you're watching To The Point. I'm Preeti Choudhry. Well, there's a lot going on in Maharashtra where seat sharing is concerned and alliances, but there's quite a bit going on in the state of Uttar Pradesh as well, especially where alliances are concerned. What's the Maha Vikas Aghadi in the state of Maharashtra is in Uttar Pradesh, the India Alliance, and all not really well where the Samajwadi Party and the Congress is concerned as per sources. But on record, it seems that the Congress has now made peace by fighting on a cycle symbol of the Samajwadi Party. As the UP by-polls approach, the Samajwadi Party has dealt what many suggest a significant blow to the Congress. SP has announced its decision to contest all 9 seats under its own symbol, escalating the political war of words. SP has rejected Congress's demand of what it was earlier, 5 seats. The BJP has mocked the alliance, while Congress has reiterated that the sole objective of the India Alliance is to defeat the ruling BJP. So on paper, at the forefront of it, all is well, but is it, is our question.
Akhilesh Yadav, Rahul Gandhi.
After the Haryana debacle suffered by the Congress, the India bloc seems to be drifting. Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav has declared all India bloc candidates will contest on his party's bicycle symbol in all 9 assembly seats where by-elections are being held in UP. Last week, the Samajwadi Party had claimed the Congress had agreed to contest just 2 seats, Ghaziabad and Khair. The Congress, however, was reluctant to contest in these 2 constituencies, which are BJP strongholds. Ultimately, the Congress opted out and extended its support to Samajwadi Party candidates. The BJP has mocked the Congress's withdrawal, claiming the grand old party's allies were turning the Congress Mukt slogan into a reality.
कांग्रेस मुक्त का नारा भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने दिया था, लेकिन उसको उत्तर प्रदेश में साकार कराने का काम अखिलेश यादव जी कर रहे हैं। आखिरकार अखिलेश यादव जी ने घोषित कर दिया कि समाजवादी पार्टी के साइकिल चुनाव निशान पर ही उपचुनाव लड़े जाएंगे। अब कांग्रेस के हाथ खाली हो गए और ये हाथ का पंजा अब हाथ पलता रहेगा।
लोकसभा चुनाव जो हमने लड़ा,
The Congress has denied any rift with the Samajwadi Party.
प्रश्न अपने संगठन को या अपने पार्टी को बढ़ाने का नहीं है, बल्कि आज समय है हम सबको मिलकर इस संविधान को बचाने का, आपसी भाईचारे को, सौहार्दता को मजबूत करने का, और इन उद्देश्यों को लक्ष्य में रखते हुए उत्तर प्रदेश में कांग्रेस पार्टी अपने उम्मीदवार नहीं उतारेगी।
While the Congress is putting up a brave front, it's clear the party is facing a tough time managing its allies in the India bloc. Recently in Jammu and Kashmir, the Congress chose to stay out of Omar Abdullah's government over portfolio disputes.
Amid the deadlock over the seat-sharing formula in Uttar Pradesh by polls, Congress party has decided to support Samajwadi Party candidates on all 9 seats. In a way, has also given it back on the seat-sharing about Maharashtra. It also looks like that Akhilesh Yadav has an upper hand and the India Alliance is all set to get against the BJP in Uttar Pradesh as an India Alliance candidate, but only on the symbol of Samajwadi Party cycle. In Lucknow, Abhishek Mishra for India Today.
So here's what's really going on in the state of Uttar Pradesh. The Congress and the Samajwadi Party might want to portray that all is well. It's the India Alliance coming in together. But this is politics, viewers. There is no charity. If you're a political outfit, you will aspire to fight where Uttar Pradesh is concerned for the Congress. How has the Congress so easily thrown in the gauntlet where Samajwadi Party is concerned? Cutting across to our guest this evening, Sanju Verma, National Spokesperson, Bharatiya Janata Party, Pankhuri Pathak, Spokesperson Congress, Ghansham Tiwari, Spokesperson Samajwadi Party, Zainab Sikandar, Spokesperson the RLD, Rashtriya Lok Dal. Pankhuri Pathak, to begin with you, once again reiterating on the fact, Pankhuri Pathak, the Congress might say that you want the India Alliance to win and it's all well where Uttar Pradesh is concerned, but you are a political party. Politics is not charity. You aspire to build a base in the state of Uttar Pradesh. How is it that the Congress doesn't feel slighted with the Samajwadi Party refusing to give the party any space in this alliance and seat sharing?
Preeti, first of all, I think at this moment, it's not a question of what we want. It's a question of what the people of Uttar Pradesh want. And they have very clearly given an answer to that question in the recent Lok Sabha elections in the state of Uttar Pradesh, where the number of seats of the BJP were half and the India Alliance. One, in the state of Uttar Pradesh, we had a very good number of seats. We got a good number of seats. So I think a very clear message was given by the people that first of all, that they are fed up of the BJP, they are fed up of the misgovernance of the BJP, they want a change. And secondly, they gave us a message. They gave the India Alliance a message. India Alliance in UP means Congress and the Samajwadi Party, that they want to see us together. They want to see us together because today there's a question of safeguarding the constitution. There's a question
Pankhuri
of protecting
Pathak, the flip side of that, and allow me to get in for a rebuttal here. You say the people of UP have decided. That means when you say that, the people of Uttar Pradesh have then decided that they don't want you on the ticket. They'd prefer a cycle and the Samajwadi Party on the ticket.
Right. You have to let me answer to that question. When it comes to Uttar Pradesh, right now we are contesting these by-elections on 9 seats. We were, the Congress Party, as the Congress Party, we were preparing to contest elections on these seats. We were working on these seats. But as we are the biggest party in the India Alliance, it is our responsibility to make sure that all our allies are comfortable. And when the SP showed interest in contesting these seats, when they were willing and they wanted to contest these seats, so then we had to give them that space because it's just a matter of 9 seats. UP is a big state of 403, and in the upcoming elections in 2027, we'll get together and we'll fight the number of seats that we want to. But right now,
Pankari Pathak, many would say, that's being, very, very considerate on the comfort factor of the Samajwadi Party, where you gave them all the 9 seats and said, we'll look at the 20, we'll look at the elections later. I'll come back to you, ma'am. Allow me to open up the debate. Sanju Verma, what's so wrong with it? I can count 6 states where the Bharatiya Janata Party many times either has fought on a symbol of the other party, most times rather than that, have somebody from your own alliance partner fight on your symbol. These are the gives and takes of alliances where elections are concerned. What's wrong with what's happening?
Preeti, let's stick to hard facts. Point number 1, if you recall, just recently in the run-up to the Lok Sabha polls, the Congress wanted from Uttar Pradesh, Saharanpur, Meerut, Amroha, Lucknow, Bijnor and the Moradabad seats. And what happened? Akhilesh Yadav was not willing to cede even an inch. Now let's come to the current state of affairs in the run-up to the by-polls. The Congress said, we want Phulpur and Majhavan in the Mirzapur district and we want Mirpur in Muzaffarnagar. Akhilesh Yadav said, nothing doing. We are willing to give you only Ghaziabad and Khair in Aligarh district. And the reason is that the last time Samajwadi Party won Ghaziabad was way back in 2004 and the last time Congress won Ghaziabad was way back in 2002. And coming to Khair, which is also an important constituency, in 2012 and 2017, even in 2007, the Samajwadi Party each time won less than 8,000 seats. And guess what? In 2022, the Congress won less than, 1,500 votes in Khair. So the limited point I'm making is that the Samajwadi Party not willing to give up lucrative seats in Mirzapur or in Muzaffarnagar district is a clear indication of the fact that the Samajwadi wants to keep the winnable seats with itself. It wants to do away with the less winnable seats, particularly pertaining to Ghaziabad and Khair in Aligarh, to the Congress. So this is a very opportunistic, convenient alliance. It has nothing to do with meeting of minds. It has nothing to do with any ideological affiliations which have brought these disparate parties together. And my last and most important point is this. This entire bunch, they are still living in cuckoo's land. They keep saying, Samvidhan bachane aaye hain. Loktantra khatre mein hai, Ganatantra khatre mein hai. Have you guys not learned a lesson after Haryana? You said BJP ko to 15 seatein bhi nahi milengi. BJP ko to 20 seatein bhi nahi milengi. And for every political pandit who says in elections more than perception, more than numbers, it is the momentum which matters. If momentum is indeed a metric, a yardstick and a benchmark, then let's not fool ourselves. The momentum is clearly with BJP and its alliance partners. And the last point is this, Preeti, my limited point. The last point is this. For those who are saying Samvidhan khatre mein hai, let me remind the ... India alliance partners. You have 3 people in the last 3 months who have been accused of rape. Mohit Khan, a close confidant of Akhilesh Yadav, Virender Bahadur Pal, a close confidant of Akhilesh Yadav, and Nawab Singh Yadav, a close confidant of both Akhilesh Yadav and
Ghanshyam Tiwari, I want to come to you on this. The fact is, Sanju Verma in the beginning detailed our opening package, and let me reiterate that. The Congress, and it's not something that was hidden, the unit of the state unit of the Congress made it very clear what their aspirations were. They wanted to fight 4 to 5 seats, and they had made that clear. At least they were beginning with that and would have been happy with 3 seats of their choice. But having said that, Ghanshyam Tiwari, what does Akhilesh Yadav or the Samajwadi Party mean when they say that the India Alliance is going to fight on the symbol of the cycle? You don't have any faith in your alliance partner, the Congress, to pull any amount of weight where these 9 seats are concerned, that you don't even give them 1 or 2, or you gave them the 1 and 2, which they didn't want?
Good evening, Preeti, to you, my fellow co-panelists and the viewers. There are 3 important things. One is the backdrop. The backdrop for BJP in Uttar Pradesh starts with the word desperate, continues with the word dishonest, continues with the word dangerous, divisive and destructive. I'll explain these. They are desperate because Yogi Adityanath knows that if they lose by polls, his job is off. he will be forced to resign by an Amit Shah who does not trust him. It's a unique combination where a home minister doesn't trust the chief minister of Uttar Pradesh, the chief minister doesn't trust the deputy chief minister of Uttar Pradesh. Second is dishonest. We have seen in even the current bypolls that the election officials, the DMs, are working almost like the district heads of BJP. They are giving wrong forms to candidates. We have officially complained to Election Commission. Never ever has it happened. The third is dangerous. Here's a party who's accused of creating riots in Bahraich, where a young man was killed. Accused by its own people, its own sitting MLA, where the police says that nothing moves in that area without the MLA wanting it. And MLA is saying that his own party mates were trying to kill his son. So this is the dangerous backdrop. I say divisive and destructive because they have not dared to give any seat to their own alliance partners.
Ghanshyam Tiwari, speak about yourself here. You haven't dared to give any seats to your own alliance partner.
Yes, I'm coming to that. In this backdrop, where we have a mysterious outcome in Haryana, right, powered by the election tantra that BJP has, the India Alliance will take no chances. We would put candidates in a way where organization is strong, where the India Alliance together feels that we can defeat BJP in this, rather than create a playing 11 that looks from the optic standpoint that it's a good distribution.
So no faith in the Congress, Ghanshyam Tiwari?
We have full faith, but we want to go as a unit rather than allow BJP, which is destructive, dangerous and divisive.
But Ghanshyam Tiwari, when you say we want to go in as a unit, right now that unit is a monolith, which is the Samajwadi Party. But I'll come back to you. And, Ghanshyam Tiwari, what's also interesting is when you call, let's say, a verdict or a mandate mysterious and powered by something else, you were very happy how East UP turned in Lok Sabha. That time, everything was fine. That mandate wasn't mysterious because many had predicted a complete rout, for the Samajwadi Party and the India Alliance. But that was fine, but this isn't fine. Just putting it out there, I'll come back to you. Hold on to that thought.
One sentence. No thief has a 100% strike rate. We are in a situation in India that everybody is on their feet. When the election commission is conducting election,
let me open up the debate. I want to bring in Zainab Sikandar, and I'll come back to Sanju Verma as well as Pankudi Pathak. Zainab Sikandar, to pull you in on this, let's look at what's going on right now or what happened in this in Lok Sabha elections in the state of Uttar Pradesh. That mysterious outcome that Ghanshyam Tiwari was talking about, many would attribute the same mysterious outcome in Uttar Pradesh on how your alliance did with the BJP. That should be worrying, Zainab, because when you look at where you're fighting right now, Mirapur, especially the west of Uttar Pradesh, if it's going to go on the same plank on how Lok Sabha went, all not well for you or your alliance.
See, first of all, the entire bogey of, khatre mein hai, democracy, constitution khatre mein hai, which the INDI alliance kept saying before the general election, it was proved wrong because they were the ones who were distributing laddus and sweets, when they got the kind of results that they got. So now saying this after Haryana, it just reeks of sour grapes, nothing else. Now, as far as Congress and SP and what has happened, I should bring to the notice of my fellow panelist Ghanshyam Tiwari ji that Avnish Pandey, the AICC General Secretary and the UP in charge of Congress, has himself said that Samajwadi Party chief, which is Akhilesh Yadav ji, should abstain from making unilateral announcements and actually take first, some discussion with Congress before making any announcements. But that didn't happen. What that shows is that the state level cadre of Congress is actually upset. The problem is the cadre of UP is never taken into account. That's why if you see in Uttar Pradesh, there is this despondence within the, state unit, because the cadre, the party workers, the booth level workers, the ground workers know we will not be recognized. Our voices will never be heard. And inevitably, the headquarters will choose something that makes them comfortable. And everyone knows right now, Congress has put their head in Maharashtra and Uttar Pradesh is not a priority for them. So the workers basically feel that our hard work is coming to nothing. Second point I'd like to make, which RLD has made very official during the general election, that the reason we parted ways in Uttar Pradesh with the INDI alliance is because Samajwadi Party did the same thing that they are doing right now with Congress. They had asked Rashtra Lok Dal that even if you're putting your own pratyashi, if you're putting your own candidate, but the symbol will be ours. And RLD was completely against it. Our leader Jayant Chaudhary ji was completely against it, and that is the reason we parted ways.
Pankudi Pathak, there's a point there because I remember interviewing Jayant Chaudhary, and that's the point that he made.
I had a quick point. One more point.
That the Samajwadi Party offered them exactly what they're offering you. The question now, Pankhadi Pathak, is where is your self-respect, where your cadre is concerned?
Well, first of all, I would like to say that the RLD or the BJP spokesperson know nothing about how we, as the UP Congress workers feel. They have no sense of how we feel right now, because we are very sure that our main responsibility is to do what the people of UP want us to do. It is to ensure that no more communal riots like the ones that took place.
But Pankhadi Pathak, do the people of UP not want you to fight an election?
They definitely do, and they want the India Alliance to win. And we are fighting an election as the India Alliance. That's been made very clear by both the parties.
What's your symbol, Pankhadi Pathak? I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you. But what's your symbol? Your symbol is the cycle.
They are more worried about themselves, because we are sure that soon the BJP will do to them what they did with the JJP in Haryana. So they should be more worried about their own existence in the future, which looks very bleak. When it comes to us, we are fighting as the India Alliance. Our cadre is very motivated. We feel that it is our responsibility to ensure that the people of UP, they see a united India Alliance, and they see and they get the kind of hope that they want to see as the India Alliance fights.
That's very magnanimous, Pankhadi Pathak. I'm sorry, I have put you on a spot because you yourself come from Uttar Pradesh, and it's difficult to explain what has really gone down. But, spirited defense there, Pankhadi, I'll come back. Okay, I'll come back, allow me. But, Sanju Verma, leave alone with what's happening. Maybe it's just smart strategy. And this time around, instead of bickering over seat sharing, only 9 seats on the table, give it to the Samajwadi Party, let them fight us, let's go all in on where Maharashtra is concerned. When you look at it from a macro level and not get into the integrities of the micro level, then it's not really a bad idea. And if you go by Lok Sabha standards, then the Samajwadi Party with the Congress alongside with them could have a fighting chance here.
Preeti, I always say that the devil is in the detail. But before coming to the brass tacks of the entire thing, since Ghanshyam Tiwari exhausted his entire, vocabulary, saying BJP is desperate, divisive, dangerous, blah, blah, blah. Taking a leaf out of Ghanshyam's book, on a lighter note, let me make this point. The entire dot alliance, including the Congress and the Samajwadi Party, they remind me of the proverbial ostrich with its head buried deep in the sand. They still cannot see the writing on the wall despite the Haryana debacle. The Samajwadi Party specifically also reminds me of an octopus. When under stress, an octopus starts eating its own arms and legs, something which is called self-cannibalism. And that is what the dot alliance is all about. They will end up annihilating each other. And last but not the least, for the Congress and the Samajwadi Party, you guys remind me of a jellyfish, which is an invertebrate without a backbone, because you don't have any ideological glue that brings you together. Now, the moot point is this. Let's talk hard numbers now. Moving away from vocabulary. The hard numbers are these. In the last 3 Lok Sabha elections, the tally of the Congress from Uttar Pradesh put together is a royal, how many seats? 9 seats. The royal tally of Samajwadi Party in the last 3 Lok Sabha elections from Uttar Pradesh put together is how many seats? 45 seats. And for everybody who's busy writing off the BJP, the tally of Bharatiya Janata Party in the last 3 Lok Sabha elections from Uttar Pradesh is a magnificent 171. 171 seats. So please, if you're writing off the BJP, you're doing so at your own risk. But the most important point is this, that the knives are out for the Congress, be it the Shiv Sena Uddhav faction in Maharashtra, be it
Ghanshyam Tiwari, Sanju Verma, the numbers that you gave, an analyst will look at it and how the graph goes. So the Samajwadi Party would actually see hope because their graph is rising. That's what they look at. But Ghanshyam Tiwari, to bring you in again on this very quickly, 30 seconds, Ghanshyam Tiwari, is, you come down to the same thing. It seems you have very little faith, very little respect for your alliance partner. You did this to RLD. RLD moved to the BJP. And if you had the RLD, what you stacked up in Lok Sabha would have been very different.
There are 3 very quick points. Jain Chaudhary ji is in Rajya Sabha even today on support of SP. So RLD's stand goes to the statement of Jayant Chaudhary कि मैं चवन्ने नहीं हूं कि उछल जाऊंगा. I don't want to comment on that. It will be disrespectful. The second point is behind there are two national alliances. One is the NDA alliance and one other is the India alliance. We respect NDA. We call them NDA. We don't call it ... But in the shiny showroom of NDA alliance, right behind it is the mortuary of NDA alliance partners, which has PDP, SAD, which has JJP, which has the Kushwaha party, which has the Paras Paswan party.
Allow me to bring in
From Kashmir to Kanyakumari, Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, no party that has touched BJP has not faced
Zainab, the charge that Pankuri made is, and it's not really far from the truth, that your fate could very well be that of the JJP in Haryana.
Not at all. Not at all. I think this is just plain generalization.
Okay.
And you have to understand that JJP, the terrain that it was going through when it came, their main problem was their separation with INLD. It had nothing to do with them joining with BJP. The fact that the INLD split, that's when both the factions became weak.
Okay.
It had
Not quite,
nothing to do
Zainab.
with...
I need to close the show, but not quite. Actually, JJP came into its own and recorded the best ever performance, as a regional party did at that point of time. But that's a matter of another debate. I agree, we'll come back to it. I've run out of time. I appreciate all four of you for joining us. Thank you there. We are going to keep a keen eye on the developments, not just in Maharashtra, in Uttar Pradesh as well, because lots happening there. A quick break. On the other side, Rahul Kaval takes over.
जाओगी कैसे?
हेलो, मैं आ रहा हूँ. भगा कर ले जाऊंगा. सिक्योरिटी! भाग गए, पकड़ो उनको. हेलो. बोला था ना, भगा कर ले जाऊंगा.
एक हिंट तो देते?
हिंट.
बड़े आराम से.
एक दोस्त है जिससे बात किए बिना हम रह नहीं सकते. बातें घंटों की हों या कुछ सेकंड्स की. ये दोस्त हमेशा हमारी बात सुनता है, क्योंकि हमारा सबसे अच्छा दोस्त भगवान ही तो है. मंगलदीप, दिल से करो बात भगवान के साथ.
Priyanka Gandhi Vadra crosses the Rubicon. The Congress General Secretary on Wednesday filed her nomination from Wayanad constituency in Kerala to contest the Lok Sabha by-poll. She was accompanied by Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, husband Robert Vadra and son Rehan as she submitted her documents marking her entry into electoral politics. The day began with a roadshow attended by hundreds of supporters that ended with a public meeting.
It is now 35 years. I have campaigned for my mother, I have campaigned for my brother, for many of my colleagues. This is the first time that I am campaigning for your support for myself, and it is a very different feeling.
The Congress candidate recounted her visit to the landslide-hit villages of Wayanad 2 months ago. She paid tribute to the victims of Wayanad landslide by visiting the burial where the thousands of people were buried.
A few months ago, I visited Churamala and Buddakai with my brother. I saw the devastation with my own eyes. I met people whose entire lives had been washed away by the landslide. And I was struck by one thing, that each and every person I met, whether it was a doctor, a teacher, a housewife, anybody, they were engaged in helping each other.
Rahul Gandhi, who vacated the Wayanad seat to keep Raebareli, sought support for his sister. The Wayanad by-poll will see a three-way contest between Priyanka Gandhi, LDF's Satyan Mokri and BJP's Navya Haridas. The Wayanad by-poll begins a new chapter in Priyanka's political innings. An effective campaigner, the Congress leader now hopes to enter parliament, following in the footsteps of her grandmother, father, mother and brother. With Shivi Molkeji and Mausami Singh in Wayanad, Bureau Report, India Today.
And I thank you for your love. നിങ്ങളുടെ സ്നേഹത്തിന് ഞാൻ നിങ്ങളോട്
Big row over Congress's Wayanad candidate Priyanka Gandhi's asset declaration. While filing nomination, Priyanka showed she and her husband Robert Vadra have combined movable and immovable assets worth 77.55 crore rupees. Priyanka herself worth 12 crore rupees and Robert Vadra 66 crore rupees. But crucially, Priyanka Gandhi admitted that she, along with her husband, has a whopping 80 crore rupees in pending tax dues, which is even bigger than her combined assets with husband Robert Vadra. As per Priyanka's poll affidavit, she has 4.12 crore rupees pending in dues for the assessment year 2016-17, 3.5 crore pending for year 2017-18. 2.39 crore for the year 2018-19. Heaviest tax due of 24.16 crore is pending for the year 2019-20 and 1 crore pending for the year 2020-21. And this has stoked massive controversy with BJP training guns on Priyanka for tax evasion, calling it Gandhi family's tax theft. The BJP attacked Robert Vadra, accusing him of hiding his wealth, claiming his declared assets are much lower than his actual assets. Priyanka's husband hit back at the BJP, calling it nothing but a bid to divert from real issues.
जो आरोप लगेंगे या जो भी जोड़ा जाएगा ये सारा तो चलता रहेगा क्योंकि ये राजनीति है। 10-11 साल हो गए इनके यहाँ राजनीति में, यहाँ मतलब देश में, और जहाँ भी उनको लगा कि मेरा नाम बेबुनियाद इल्ज़ाम लगाना है पर वो लगाते हैं, पर उसमें कोई भी आरोप प्रूफ नहीं होता है। जब भी कोई भी उन्होंने सवाल पूछे तो उसका जवाब मैंने सारा दिया, चाहे ईडी हो या इनकम टैक्स हो या किसी का भी, कोई भी एजेंसी का कोई भी नोटिस आता है उसको पूरा जवाब दिया जाता है और कोई भी गलत चीज़ नहीं हुई है। आप कितनी भी एजेंसियाँ आ जाए, उनके जितने भी सवाल हैं उसका जवाब देने के लिए मैं राजी हूँ।
Will pending tax dues of Priyanka Gandhi and Robert Vadra impact Congress fortunes in Wayanad? Bureau Report, India Today.
Weather forecast now. Delhi, maximum 35 and minimum 21 degrees. Mumbai, maximum 31 and minimum 27 degrees. Kolkata, maximum 26 and minimum 23 degrees. Bangalore, maximum 22 and minimum 20 degrees. Chennai, maximum 31 and minimum 26 degrees. Hyderabad, maximum 29 and minimum 21 degrees.
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com.
Presented by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, Growing Legacies.
Co-presented by Club Prime, Raho Befikar. Co-presented by एक हिंट तो देते, हिंट बड़े आराम से. Co-powered by The Bold Look of Kohler.
Hello and welcome. Which way are the political winds blowing in Maharashtra? The latest edition of the Political Stock Exchange will try and make sense of the voice coming from the ground. We'll give you a sense of where things stand on the political chessboard of Maharashtra on the news track tonight.
Poll war locked and loaded. Mahayuti versus Mahavikas Aghadi. Which alliance has the edge?